everybody! Vlog day 1 of Reading to Write. Are you excited? So today we're going to look into some great dystopian texts and see their way that can influence everything, even the future. The Road by Cormac McCarthy,
which exemplifies the way a depiction of the harsh destruction of the world warns readers that to influence the future they must act now.
Nosedive, an episode of the popular TV series Black Mirror,
which investigates how an exaggerated version of the current obsession with social media could lead to entirely insubstantial interactions.
And 1984 by George Orwell,
which investigates the way anyone can find happiness even in a society which controls everything, including your thoughts.
It's totally crazy to see how such contrasting texts are all created to inspire self-improvement. McCarthy's allegorical portrayal of irreversible destruction, notable in his reflection of the vermiculate patterns on the trout's back that signified maps and mazes of a thing which could not be put back, emphasizes the audience's need to halt the selfish, environmentally damaging actions which could lead to the permanent degradation of the world. I wrote this to explain the way how apparent utopias and dystopias can encourage people to change their habits in society. But totally opposite to The Road, Nosedive shows the harms of being obsessed with materialism, seen today in social media, and compromising your own values to do so. A zooming close-up shot of Lacey's tears as she reads her speech for Naomi's wedding allows the audience to empathize with her emotions. However, when this speech is revealed to be a practice performance, the audience can understand the harmful outcomes of using false emotions to gain material opportunities. I've been thinking about how my writing shows the deficiencies in an apparent utopian society. A society like Nosedive's comprised of everything everyone thinks they desire. So back to my writing, if you just include the program to Nosedive's world, it's the perfect world that I created. The hottest, most perfect model smiling down at me on the way back from their morning run. You can be like me too. Lacey's world of Nosedive is fine. A bit too fine, but completely opposite to The Road, a crazy dark book full of endless fear. And it is shown through the repetition of,
"I'm scared, Papa, I'm scared."
So I decided to reflect this with a motif of my own. A constriction of your lungs, a double beat of your heart, and the innate sense that you have to run and run and run, knowing that running will only prolong the inevitable. Which I used to show my character's fear at the beginning, her reminiscence on the past, her relief at reaching safety, and then finally her death. At the end. In fact, the construction of The Road has influenced me even with the insignificant metaphor.
And somewhere, 200 animals trembling like ground foxes in their cover. Borrowed time, and borrowed world, and borrowed eyes with which to sorrow it.
Indeed, the repetitive phrase, borrowed time, and borrowed world, and borrowed eyes with which to sorrow it, implies that happiness will be impossible to grasp if the world is harmed in such an extensively pernicious way. I dart past the pastel houses, perfect families mowing perfect lawns, perfect young couples slightly flushed from their early morning runs, drinking the latest fad of coffee as if they'd been drinking it forever. So I decided to create a drumming of the word perfection to show how incessantly and soul-suckingly perfect her world is. Our time is drawing to a close. I know, I'm just as sad as you are, but I wanted to enlighten you on one final dystopian text that I read. 1984! Yay! War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. Paradoxes always show signs of control, so I knew I had to use them. As the heavenly taste of sugar melts on my tongue, I realize I now know what hell feels like. A sweet reward signifies the end of her life, and it juxtaposes with the acidity as she tries to choke down her last meal. If you love learning all the cool ways dystopia can influence the world we live in, hit that subscribe button. XX, see you soon.